Hi, good morning all. I'm Jason Thomas. We are going to teach class 4, chapter 2, GUI operating system. Is it? Last class we discussed about what is operating system, how to customize, changing the wallpaper, setting screensavers. So the continuation is going. So our next key is working with multiple windows. In Windows, ensure that the user have multitasking ability. What is multitasking ability? If you have, for example, you are open Microsoft Word application, is it? The meantime, you can browse internet and select the contents. Maybe some pictures you require to add on your document, is it? So you can open the browser while you are preparing the document. We can choose the minimize tab and minimize it and work it on another browser window and search the images and pictures which you need. Clear? So the multiple window helps to make your work easier. Is it? For example, you are copying one document to another, so you are using multiple window option. That time you can copy and refer and you can execute your document properly. Clear? That is the key element of multitasking. So I will show you how to use the multi-window minimize and maximize close buttons. So for example, I'm opening one document. Clear? So here I opened a tipping editorial. This is an editorial which created in Microsoft Office. Is it? So meantime I need to change some text. Is it? So what I do? So I need to select. Here you can see the buttons. This one is minimize. Once I click the minimize button, what happens? The window minimize to the taskbar. You see the window minimize here on the taskbar. So you can click here and resume the work if you want to edit. So the minimize button, it hides your window, the working window to the taskbar. So this is the function of minimize button. Then there you could see a small button. It is called maximize. Currently you could see this window is minimal form. Is it? If you want to enter screen, if you want to get this window in enter screen, you just click on the maximize button. So what happens? The window gets completely maximized, enlarged on the desktop. Clear? So I click again the small size and you could see one more button. It's a red and there is a mark of X. In Windows, everywhere you could see this X with a red. That means it's a close button. So simply click the close button. The window gets closed. Is it? Now I represent how to open multiple window and how to work that. Is it? For example, I again open the document file. The meantime, I need to save some files. Is it? So I minimize it and I'll go the computer icon. There is another window. Is a multiple window option. So one window is here. Meantime, I open another window. So I also minimize that window. I can search for internet for I use the browser. And I select the concern. For example, this is a picture. I copy that picture and enter to the document. I paste there. So this is a function of multitasking or multiple window working. Clear? Then our next story is date and time. How to customize date and time on Windows. When you purchase a computer, maybe the computer manufacturer said old days. Is it? You need to correct the exact date for working proper manner. Is it? So how we change the date and time on Windows. So first you need to go. I close these windows. First you need to go to the right of bottom. So when you click the right of bottom, here you can see there is a 1:44 p.m. It's wrong, is it? Presently our time is around 11:30. So I need to correct the time. So what I did, I moved the mouse pointer to the right bottom. When I move to there, you see a calendar icon, is it? Tuesday, May 5. It's wrong. So I need to correct that date. So simply click here. You see a calendar window. You see? There you could see change date and time settings. So simply click change date and time settings. That time you will get a window. The window you could see a clock, date, time. So where we can change the change date and time option. Once you click again, you will get the setting markers. You can choose the current date. So this is 7th and your time is 11, is it? So you need to change to 11 is PM or AM, then that we need to set. Once you made the changes, click the OK button and again the OK button. So you could see 11:45 AM. The date is 7th May 2020. Clear? So this is a function for setting date and time. Clear? Now you are using Windows. You may play some music files, video files. That time you need to increase the volume and decrease the volume, is it? So how we will use the speaker icon? So that purpose Windows provides a speaker management nearby the notification area. Maybe now it's placed on the taskbar. You can simply see that if you are not found in the notification access bar. See here, you can see either you want to move here, simply drag it. Clear? So once you click the speaker icon, it shows a dialog box and you see a slide bar. If you decrease the sound gets reduced. If you increase, the sound gets enlarged, higher. Clear? So this bar is used to reduce the volume and increase the volume. So that is placed on the nearby notification area on the taskbar. Clear? Now we are going to use shortcut menus. What are the shortcut menus which we need to use in Windows? Shortcut, which means we need to rename. For example, you created a folder and you want to rename. So this shortcut menu simply helps to rename your document. For example, you need to delete. So this shortcut menu. In Windows, shortcut menu is called context menu. Context. Context menu. Before that, I will teach you how to create a folder and rename and copy paste or move to the destination location. So first I am going to create a folder. How to create a folder in Windows? It's very simple. Any area of your desktop, then right click your mouse. You could see a new option. Choose folder. Once you choose the folder, by default it's come new folder option. So there you could see a blue inked new folder option. That means the editable area, the highlighted area. You could able to edit. You can mention the name. For example, I'm Tristan, so I can mention my name. So I type Tristan. Tristan. Once I enter the name, I need to hit the enter button or press the mouse button, left button of the mouse. So I press the enter key, it's saved. So the folder name is become Tristan. So the next topic, how to rename that. So that purpose, I can use the mouse pointer to the concerned folder, which means select the folder. So once I select the folder, then I choose right button of the mouse. So right click on the mouse button, you could see rename. This menu is called context shortcut menu. If you want to edit a folder, if you want to make a changes in a shortcut manner, it's called context menu. Clear? So here I can click the rename option and I can edit the name. So for example, I'll type another name, Albert. Then enter. So the folder which given name Prison, I renamed to Alvin. Clear? Now, how to delete these folders? Again, we need to click the right button, choose delete option. So we can delete that folder. If you want to copy, you need to use copy option. If you want to cut option. For example, you want to cut the folder permanently from one location to another. Cut means take the file from the source permanently and move to the another location. For example, this is a choke I'm taking from here and putting another place. So, this place you do not found any choke. Clear? That is cut. But copy, I have two chokes, the same size, same location. So, I'm taking one choke and putting to another place. Similarly, one choke is there and another choke, the exact size and length is another location. So, taking one copy of this choke and placing to another location. Clear? For example, I am taking the same folder from here and moving to another location. So, I will show you how to copy, cut and paste. Before that, you need to know the shortcut keys. In keyboard, some keys help to do rename, cut, copy, paste. For renaming, first you need to select the folder. So I am selected Alvin. Then in keyboard you could see F2 key. So simply you get editable area. No need to right click and choose the rename option. Simply click F2. So shortcut key, rename, F2. First you need to select the folder, then press F2. That time you will get editable area, then enter key. Clear? Then copy a folder. So that is use CTRL plus C. Control key, press C, you take a copy of the concerned folder. For cut, CTRL plus X. X means permanently take the folder, and if you paste, the paste function, that is CTRL plus V. CTRL key, hold the CTRL key, then press the V key that makes paste the document. Clear? So, we are going to rename by pressing F2 and I am making selection the folder, selected, then F2 key, edited to Shagun. Clear? So, the folder gets renamed Shagun. The shortcut key is used F2. Now, I need to copy the Shagun. Is it? I need to move from one place to another. That I need to choose cut option. If I want to take the copy, I need to choose the copy option. So you can do by right click and copy. Either simply select the folder, then Control plus C. So I copied that folder. Is it? So I'm moving to another location in E drive. E drive. I'm creating a folder inside. Then I'm going to paste the Shagun folder inside the Tibin folder. So what I do, I will choose, one is Control plus V, otherwise right click and paste option. Is it? So I'm choose Control plus V, Shagun get paste. Or you can use right button and paste. It will ask if the name is exists. For example, Shagun folder is permanently is there. So you want to replace, the folder is already there. That folder, if you want to replace, then you need to confirm that. So it gets replaced, copy and replace. So it's replace. Clear? It is called copy function. If you have cut the folder, you see in the desktop, I minimize this. Desktop, you could see a Shagun folder. For example, I'm cutting Control plus X or right click, choose cut option. That time you see the icon gets shaded, means it's permanently going to move. Then I choose the folder tibin from the Explorer. Then I'm pasting here and I confirmed. Yes, move and replace. What happened? The folder permanently moved from the desktop to the concerned folder, tibin folder. Clear? So these are the functions of cut, copy, paste and rename. Clear? So our chapter is over. So we learned what is operating system, the customization, how to change the wallpapers, how to set screensavers and how to use the context menu, changing date and time, volumes and creating folder, renaming, copying, deleting and pasting. Clear? Now we are going to the homeworks. Last day I given 4 homework questions. Is it? So we will explain the answers and give the answers. I'm taking the questions. So, our chapter name, GUI Operating System Desktop Management, and homework question, what is operating system? Is it? Simple question, maybe you have answered. Then you just confirm that what is operating system? Operating system is the essential software, the key software which helps the users to interact with the hardware parts. Is it? For example, you are connecting a mouse, keyboard, printer, scanner. Without a operating system, you could not able to access it, use it. Clear? For example, you are printing a document, you send the print command, but what happens? The operating system is not communicating. Is it? It's not there. So the print not yet gets completed. Clear? So the answer is operating system is the essential software which helps the users to communicate with computer hardware parts. Example, printing a document. Without operating system software, computer won't work. What are the examples? Last class we discussed about the Windows scenario. This is 95, 98, 2000, then Windows XP, Windows 7, Windows 2008 server, then we come to Windows 10, is it? So, Windows 7, Windows 10 and Linux, it's another operating manufacturer. They created Linux operating system and Macintosh from Apple. Clear? Then, our second question, what is taskbar? Mention available buttons on it. So you already know that in taskbar means it is a strip on the bottom of desktop. You could see a long strip on the bottom. It is called taskbar. On the taskbar you could see a start button. Clear? So the start button you could see in the left extreme of taskbar. Then you need to choose another icons. Is it? They are date and time, sound, then notification bar, quick access menu. Once you click, one click, the application gets opened. That is quick accessing launch bar. Is it? So these are the buttons available on the start bar. So the answer is the bottom strip on the desktop is called taskbar, which contains Windows start button on the left side and the right side belongs to the date, time, volume, system notification and network icon. You could see a network icon also. Here once you connected it gets blue colored. If you are not connected it gets a red mark. It is not connected. The cable is unplugged. Clear? So then third question, which keyboard keys help to select multiple icons on Windows? So what are the keys? Help the user to select multiple icons. We already learned adjacent selection and non-adjacent selection. Is it? What is adjacent selection? We use a row of icons. For example, I need to start from CCTV camera here to teachers. I need to select a row of icons. So first I need to select the first icon, then click and hold the shift key. Is it? The shift key is used to row selection. Then select entire icon. Is it? The last icon I click, the row of icon gets selected. It is called adjacent selection. What is non-adjacent selection? If you are clicking in an odd icon, clear, first I need to select a control, then I need to select computer, then I need to select Google Chrome. Is it? This icon I need to select, that is called non-adjacent selection, odd selection, our preferred icon selection. Is it? So that purpose I need to click the control key and hold it on it. Is it? So once I select icon, then press and hold the control key. Is it? First I select the icon, press and hold the control key, then I choose the next icon, third icon, fourth icon, fifth icon, decide our preference. Is it? So I selected the 5 icons in a multiple rows. Is it? So that is called non-adjacent selection. So our answer is, in Windows, by hold shift key and control key helps users to selecting multiple icons. Shift key is an adjacent icon, which means select the first to last row of icons, and the user would able to choose selective icons. Is it? Users cannot select a different icons. They only can select a row of icons while we are pressing the shift key. Hence, if you are using the control key, we can select non-adjacent icons. Is it? We can choose multiple icons with own preference. Is it? For example, I am selecting Google Chrome, then I choose CCTV camera, then I choose my computer icon. So we can choose desired icons with the help of control key. That is called non-adjacent selection. Then our fourth question, what is screensaver in Windows? We already discussed that. A screensaver means if we are not doing anything, we are simply sitting in front of computer, that time coming text, animations, images in a ideal time, in a set of time, that is called screensaver. Is it? So screensaver is animation, text and image which replace an unchanged window or use unused computer display after a period of time. That after the period of time we say is ideal time. If the computer is inactive, inactive means we are not using, we are simply sitting, or the user is not in the desk, that time the screensaver shows. Last class we discussed, I already stated my name as a screensaver. I hope you are understand. Then we are going to exercise and questions answers. The multiple choice question. The system notification area of the desktop screen is on the bottom left, top right, bottom right. Is it? So, the system notification area of the desktop screen is on the bottom left or right. So, the bottom right system notification you can see on the bottom right. Here you can see what are the notifications you get. So answer is C, bottom right. Then quick launch bar is present on the start button, wallpaper screen and taskbar. Quick launch bar, these are the quick launch icons. It is placed nearby the start button. So that is called in the taskbar. Then the date and time are displayed inside the quick launch bar, start menu and system notification area. We already discussed. In the nearby system notification area, you could see the icons. What are the icons? Date and time displays. Clear? Nearby the system notification area. Then shortcut menu erase from. When we right click on the desktop or the concerned folder, we could see a shortcut menu. See, I am selecting here, this is a shortcut menu. So I am selecting here. It's differentiated from application. For example, I am using to delete a file, that time I choose delete button. If I want to open, you can choose open. So context menu, it's different from the application. In my computer, it's different. See, if I'm choosing the application Google Chrome, it's different. Is it send, cut, copy, paste, and properties? Clear? So it's different from applications. Then we are going to the filling the blanks option. The rename option is visible dash menu. Is it? There are many options: wallpaper, shortcut, desktop, and ideal. So the rename option is visible in the shortcut menu, the context menu. I already said that if you want to rename the file or folder, so here when we right click, we will get the context menu, the shortcut menu. See, it's shown on the shortcut menu. So choose the rename option, the editable area you could able to edit. Then the second question, the desktop background is also known as the pictures behind the desktop is called wallpaper, is it? So the desktop background is also known as wallpaper. Screensaver is meant to show up when the computer is dashboard sometimes. Dash. It's not inactive. It is inactive, not using. That's called ideal. In a particular time, we set a time, it is called ideal time. So the answer is ideal. Shortcut menu is different for different icons on the desktop. Is it? On the desktop, my computer I already shows. Is it? My computer, when you click the my computer icon, it's different. It only shows map network and rest of things. If you are choosing an application, it shows different context menu. Is it? So the answer is desktop. Then state true or false. The volume of the speaker is present in the system notification area. Is it? That we already discussed. Maybe in the taskbar, either inside of the system notification area. Clear? So it's true. Date and time can be the bottom left corner of the desktop. Left. It's wrong. Is it? That's why the answer is false. Start button is present on the taskbar. Yes, everyone knows that. There is a round button on the taskbar. The extreme left bottom. Then the quick launch bar can be launched application with just 2 clicks. I already said these are the buttons in the quick launch bar. Simply one left button is enough to open the application. I'll show you. Once I click the Chrome, it's automatically pop up. Only one click. The left button, one click. So answer is false. So we are moving to our match the following. Is it? Column A, screensavers come in action when the screen is, we already know, is ideal, not active. The user is not using. That time the screensaver is come. So ideal for some time. Control plus C is the keyboard shortcut to copy a file and folder, that we already learned. Control plus C for copy a file or folder. Then to create a new folder by start by, how we create new folder on the desktop, any free area, right click our mouse button. Is it? So right click an empty area, not only in the desktop, any folder. If you are explore your computer, you could see C drive, E drive, F drive. There also we can create a folder by right clicking. Then extreme left of the taskbar contains dash. Is it? Everyone knows on the start button. It's placed on the extreme bottom of left side. Then we are going to move, answer the following. What is the process to follow to change the date and time in Windows 7 computer? So the date and time is located on the right extreme bottom. Is it? You could see there is a date and time. We already changed the date and time by clicking the date and a time, moving our mouse pointer on the left click. You could see a calendar icon. Simply click change date and time. That time you will get a window, date and time window. Again you need to click change date and time. You will get the calendar and the proportion of values. Is it? You need to select particular date and set the correct time. Once you made the changes, you need to click OK. and again OK, the time gets saved. Clear? So 12:09 p.m. The date is 7 May 2020. Clear? Then the answer is to change the date and time. The Windows 7 computer, click on the calendar and the time display. That same click on the change date and the time settings. After getting the date and time dialog box, click change date and time button and set the desired date and time. After that, you need to click the OK button for saving. Clear? Then we need to choose the second question. How do you change the volume of the speaker in Windows 7 computer? Is it while we are playing the movies? Is it that time your mom is coming on? Saying that, make your volume down. Is it? So that time you can simply move your mouse pointer nearby the speaker icon, click there and choose the level. Is it? The slider. We need to choose the level and you can reduce the volume. Simple. Is it? So the answer. Volume speaker can change easily by pressing the speaker icon placed on the notification area and move the slider for increase and decrease the volume. Okay. Then third question, how do you rename a folder in Windows 7? So for renaming a folder, first we need to select the folder. Clear? We already learned that how to select the folder. Simply click the icon. So I am going to change Mozilla Firefox. I need to rename. So we already learned the shortcut F2. We are professionals, is it? So we choose F2. Then you can get a highlighted text area. That means we will be able to edit, is it? So we will type, for example, I'm type Raja. I'm putting my name or my friend name as Raja for Mozilla Firefox. So that much friendship that I give the browser to Raja name, is it? So the browser name is changed to Raja. Clear? So F2 key for the shortcut renaming folder, files, and application. Clear? So we will go to the answer. In Windows 7, first select the folder. As I said, the desired folder which you need, first we need to select. Then right click or F2 key. We are professionals, we use shortcut. If you can use the right button, then choose the context menu. When you right click, you see a context menu that we already learned, shortcut menu. With that shortcut menu, we choose rename option. Once you choose the rename option, we will get a highlighted blue text area. That means editable area. Type your name, desired name, then hit the enter button for saving. Is it? So the answer is ours. So I hope the class is much understandable. You are very good learning at home. Have a nice day.